Hey guys, Rich here. Welcome back to the RCINFORMER YouTube channel. Today I have a new camera guy. Guess who it is? It's Gavin Street. Gav, say hi.
What's up, everyone?
Gav's going to be filming, and he's actually going to be flying too. We're going to swap and show you guys the brand new T7 trainer. This is coming from X-Fly model. This one's available at Banana Hobby, so I'll put links below. This is just a simple 4-channel airplane. It's designed after the Boeing, the new military trainer, the T7, and it's painted in this really nice red tail paint job after the Tuskegee Airmen's paint job from their World War II planes. And they've done a nice job with this thing. It's only a 64mm jet. It's 4-cell. It's fixed gear, or you can take the landing gear off of it and just hand launch and belly land it. And it's only aileron and elevator and nose wheel steering, and that's it. So it's a real simple airplane, and it went together beautifully. I did an unbox, which is probably on the channel right now. You guys can see that by going to the RCINFORMER YouTube channel or hitting that right in the upper right-hand corner of this screen. I'll try to put a link for that video so you can see the unbox and the assembly and how easy it was put together. It's only 4 screws for the wings. The tail you glue on with some CA. Hopefully I glued it on right. and the verticals glue in. Verticals don't have any rudders, so it's just a vertical plug-in. I used some Zappo foam safe, and it went together real nice. So, Gav, let's get this plugged in and ready and going. I only have a couple of rates in my control throws. Just high and low is all I put in there. Let's plug this in and get it booted and going. There we go. Here's a quick look at the inside and my battery arrangement in there.
Zoom in.
Can you zoom in on it, Gav, okay?
Yeah.
Now that's a 2600 Roaring Top 80 pack, okay? So, and it seems to balance it slightly ahead of the CG. Are you able to zoom in on that, okay?
Yeah, I'm zoomed in on it.
Okay,
right,
so you can start back, and you can see just the basic, what I have is I put my, let's see, I got one antenna right here. Can you get in that, okay?
Yeah.
There's one there, and then there's one way down in the nose. You see that?
Yeah.
They're 90 degrees to each other, and that's it. Just a simple 4-channel receiver. So I'll put the plane down. You can kind of back out on the zoom. I'm going to stick all this down in there. CG, guys. The CG is supposed to be 51mm, which, Gav, if you want to zoom right here, 51mm, if I can hold this still, is just ahead of where this plastic piece ends.
Yeah, I'm on it.
You got that? So this is actually bouncing a little farther forward to that. So it might be like 45 or something.
Yeah. So,
but that's okay. Let's see what it does. In fact, I'll hold it up there real quick and see. Yeah, it's a little ahead of that, but that's all right. It's kind of teetering on there. So, but let's see what it does. Let's do a quick run up here. All right, and I've got my control surfaces, Gav. You want to get in on the ailerons and the elevator. That's my full aileron rate at 100%. I've got it down to 70 right there. And then elevator, same thing. This is my high rate, and that's my low. So I did it. It's probably got a little more than the book throw, but everything's okay. So right, left, up, down, and that's it, man. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's rock and roll with this thing. Quick.
We're at the Moonport Modelers RC.
Yeah. You ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, we're at Moonport. I don't come out here too much, but it's a nice little runway. The stuff I'm taxiing on is like a roofing material of some sort. And I think it's geotextile or something.
Yeah, that's geotextile.
With little roof patches all over it. All right, I'm going to go low rate on everything and see what it does.
Probably about 7-8 mile an hour.
That's a cool jet, isn't it?
It's
Let's see what we got. Winds, a little slight left crosswind. Here we go. Take it off! Oh wow, it got right up there. Normally I'm hitting the gear switch, but there isn't one. Well, let's see what we got here. Seems to have some good power. Let me get it trimmed here. I'm going to get it full power here. There we go.
Good.
I think yeah, it does sound good. Let me bring it on back here. Yep, sorry about that. My bad.
You're good.
Yeah, it's good on the low rate. You able to keep up with it okay?
I lost it just a little bit on that
This is Gav's first actual film. We did a little filming earlier with his P39 for him to get a little practice.
Where is it? I lost it.
How's that? It's about half throttle. You got it?
There it is. That was horrible.
All right, we'll see if we can keep up with it again. I'm going to let Gav fly after because I'm a little more used to filming, even though I'm not that great at it. There's no stabilization in this, guys. It's a 4-channel Spektrum receiver, so All right, you got it okay?
Yeah, I'm on it.
All right, let's come by kind of quick here. Full throttle. A little windy here. How'd you get that okay?
I got it pretty good.
All right. That's nice. That's nice. I'm going to go to a high elevator rate and high aileron rate and see what it does. It's obviously a little touchier, but that's okay. Coming by fast. Yeah, it is a little touchy like that. I think 70% is a good place for it. I'm going to go vertical. Ready?
Yeah.
It rolls well. I definitely would like to see this in an 80 millimeter.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Definitely, yeah. All right, I'm going to go to a low elevator rate this time, low aileron, because I think that's where it needs to be. 70% on the positions that I put there on those control horns there.
Uh-oh, inverted.
Yeah, there we go. It's weird without any rudder because I'm usually using a little bit. Let's see if we can get a landing out of it, or at least touch and go or something. Let's try that. I'm going to go to high elevator for the landing. Let's see if I can drop it on in here. See if I can touch and go it here for you. Not bad. I tell you, it flies good, especially with no stabilization in it. It's not horrible. I mean, it's yeah, it's nice. All right, I'm going to come by fast again. You ready?
Yeah.
Full throttle, into the wind. Yeah, that's the wind beating me up a little bit.
I caught that one all the way.
Good. I'm going to come by on a downwind pass. You ready?
Yep.
Lighten it up here.
Whoa.
That's downwind. Yeah, we got some wind, so it's obviously a little faster on the downwind there. Oh, little nose, too much, little too much. Oops. I got my high rate in, that's the problem. It's better on 70, that's for sure. Okay, let's try that one more time, do one more inverted with it. You can tell it's a little plain, you can tell the wind is tossing it around a little bit.
Is that a middle finger in the canopy?
Is that what?
Is that Maverick holding up his middle finger in the canopy?
Yeah, that's right. Mav's got his middle finger up. So, all right, let me do a steep turn out front, and then we're gonna bring it in here. Man, that red tail looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great. Very
Oh, it'll turn
easy.
pretty tight. Got it okay?
Yeah.
All right, back on the high rate. Let me bring it in. I don't know how this battery's doing, but it might be a little more efficient than I kind of thought. So let's see. Got a nice little headwind here, though, so let's see if we can bring her on in here. I'm going around.
Go around.
We got no fuel for this.
Bingo fuel.
That was a horrible approach. Let me see if I can get that a little better. That's a little better, huh?
Right on the center line.
There we go. See if I can. Yep. Let's try to turn it around and break it. All right, let's bring it back.
That's standard with flying
Nice.
a jet.
What's that?
That's standard for flying with a jet.
Yeah, it's a nice fly. Well, this has some narrow gear, so I was trying to turn it tight to get it to slow down, do S turns, but I yanked it a little much. Nice flyer though for all this wind. It's you can see from the trees that it's I put about 20% expo in the nose wheel steering, okay? Because I wanted to kind of smooth it out in the turn a little, and it seemed to do okay. So what do you think, man?
Looks great. Sounds good too.
All right, man, you're gonna fly it next. So hey, let's see what the battery did, because I don't really know. Something tells me this might be a little more efficient. I left my. You got your checker?
Yes. Oh wait.
Here.
Yes, I do.
You got it? Here.
Toss my phone
Sorry,
down.
guys. Yeah. Checker. I forgot mine back over there. Yeah, let's see what we got. I just put this all the way full forward, this battery.
What do you think?
And
25.
Oh, you want to wager?
Yeah.
You think 25?
25.
2600 here. Zoom in on that. 2600 ADC
Yeah.
from Roaring Top. So that's just the actual recommended size, not necessarily the ADC, but the 26. So here, let's see what we got. I'll read it off to you because a lot of times these things just don't even read right. What'd you say? 25?
Yeah.
16.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's okay though. That's pretty normal as long as you're around in the 20 range. And honestly, I don't know really what the truth is, but I've always been told that when you get to 0, that's actually 20% capacity, but I don't know if that's true or not. Do you know anything about that, or?
20%. I don't have any throttle control.
Do you? Okay, well, Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I heard wrong. Well, anyway, guys, this is the T-7A trainer, real nice. Gav, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
We're going to load up another battery, and we're going to let him go with it. Oh, real quick, right here on the elevators,
Yeah.
you see where I'm at with the hole? It's the second hole in. I just did that because the book recommended it. Honestly, we probably could go farther inward, okay, and then raise the throw or the travel or whatever,
Yeah.
and get more resolution. But I just decided to do what the book said. And then, I don't know if you can you see this okay? For the aileron?
Yeah.
Can you zoom on? It's all the way on the outer hole. And 70% seems to be about right. So Gab, I'm going to let you fly and let you see what the control feel is like. And then maybe we'll get the gear off and do some hand launch stuff or something.
All right.
Does that sound good? All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, guys, we're going to get another battery in, and we're going to let Gav take this thing up. Okay, guys, we got another battery loaded up. We got Gav here. You ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm ready to rock.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and plug it in. We'll get it going. Gav's going to have his hand at this and see what he thinks. I went ahead and I put in, he's going to plug in the battery and then show it to you. He's going to plug in a SPEKTRUM. Here, show me the battery real quick.
Got a SPEKTRUM
There you go.
4S 3200.
Yeah, it's a SPEKTRUM 4S 3200. What is it? I think it's a 30C. So, and I put it a little bit farther back, maybe a half inch farther back in there. So your CG is probably a little farther forward, so you'll have a little more stability to it. But, and that's it, man. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's nice.
Left down, right,
Outstanding.
left.
Yeah, we'll just stand next to each other and we'll film it all here.
That turning radius is cute.
All right, here we go. I'm on you. All right, anytime, man.
All right, let's do it. Powering back already a little bit.
Yeah, it's got good power.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Feel free to comment as you know.
Yeah, this thing surprised me for a little 64. Go full throttle, keep it out a little bit. Got some good speed. I'm gonna go up right now.
Yeah.
Roll it around. I'm gonna give myself high aileron.
Okay, yep.
Go down. Yeah, it has a good amount of roll rate.
Yeah, put it the way you like it. Usually the younger guys like it more sensitive. As you get older, you don't like it quite so much that way. So I've lived both worlds, so.
Let's do some steep turns. A little cautious because this wind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, be a little conservative because it is windy today.
Yeah. Being that this plane is brand new,
Yeah,
I'm not
brand
going to
new.
go too low.
There you go. Well, they say there's old pilots and there's bold pilots, but there's very few old, bold pilots.
Go up with it. Go power off.
Nice. Yeah.
Go fast. Power off as it goes by. I'm gonna do a little touch and go with it. Forgetting that there's no freaking rudder.
Yeah, there's no rudder to correct your crab, I know.
It'll work though.
Very nice, very nice. Nice, very nice.
No,
Well, what do you think?
it flies really good. I want to have one now. I'm gonna bring it up a little high. I'm gonna try some slow flight with it.
Yeah, that's fine. Gav's a high alpha master. You got your high elevator in?
Now I do.
There you go. That'll probably help you out.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's probably not a good high alpha jet, but if anybody can do it, Gavin can do it. So.
Yeah, it doesn't. Really,
Yeah, it's not that kind of plane. Yeah, so that's okay though.
It does fly really slow though.
It's good to see what it does. Yeah, it'll get nice and slow. It's just not an alpha bird. But that's okay. The Navy and Air Force, all the military training pilots, they need something that is just flies like a jet.
Yeah. 4-point roll.
Very nice.
That was bad.
So that's all right.
Some high G maneuver.
Very good.
All right, I have 2 minutes left, so I'm gonna kind of bring it in here kind of soon.
Yeah. Now we got a 32 pack in there, so you know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're good pretty much. I mean.
Alright, I'm gonna do a quick downwind pass. I'm gonna keep it a little farther out.
Nice, dude. Nice. I like it.
That's some really good performance.
I lost it for a second. Yeah, it's pretty decent for what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a nice little 64. I think the belly land hand launch guys are gonna like this.
Yeah.
It's a nice basic jet. But
do a little touch and go real quick.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a little more smoother with the gear down, or with the gear off. Sorry.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, sorry, I didn't let you know I was going up.
No, it's okay.
Alright, roll
That's
on.
what I would have done.
Alright,
See, you've been watching all my videos, man.
steep turns. Watch out that tree. Man, I like the way like it alphas around the turn, kind of.
Yeah, it will skid around. Oh, sure, yeah.
Nice little low pass.
Nice.
It's my signature move at this field. Right behind the tree.
Right around the tree. Nice. Nice. House rules, baby.
Let's do another touch and go real quick. I like doing touch and goes with this plane. It's a really nice touch and go jet. And it's handling the wind really good. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Do you have any stabilization?
No, there's none. It's just a basic 4-channel Spektrum receiver. One of my old ones with dual antennas, you know.
Wow.
So yeah, there's no stabilizer in this at all, folks. So it's got a nice big table up front that you can put one in it, you know. If you want to put a stabilized receiver, it's got a nice big table up front for it, but you know, it doesn't need it.
All right, my timer's coming up.
Yeah, why don't you bring it on in and we'll check the battery. 32 Spektrum seems to be real perfect in it. I mean, it doesn't seem to be lacking, doesn't seem to be too heavy or anything.
Yeah, it plays great. All right, power's off right now. Gonna add just a little bit in. No, I'm idle.
Very nice.
Look at that nose high altitude.
Outstanding, man. Bring it on back.
Look at that little turning radius.
Like I said, I put 20% expo in the nose wheel steering to make the steering a little smoother, you know?
Especially when you're at high speed.
Otherwise, you tend to jerk it around at high speed, yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. All right, that's good you did that, because like I said, the gear was narrow, and I did the same thing with it. It's like an F-18 if you turn it too tight. Here, go ahead and get behind it there, Gav, and let's see what the... You got any commentary on it? Anything else you want to say about it?
Nah, it just flies amazing.
Yeah, it's a nice
really
model.
smooth.
Let's see what the battery is showing in there. Let's see what we got.
Spektrum 3200. And that was 5 minutes of useful throttle time, too.
Yeah, that was... I think 26 might be a little small for this, almost.
15%.
I mean,
so it's a
15? Okay, yeah, but I think you got some good flight time out of it.
Yeah,
So.
really good flight time.
So, all right, man, you want to do some gear up stuff with it? Just some hand launch? Why don't I film and just let you fly it?
Okay.
That sound cool? You feel good doing that?
Yeah, I feel good doing
All
it.
right, let's get the gear off of it and let's get it out there and hand launch it. All right?
Let's do it.
Okay, guys, we got the T7 on the bench, and we're going to take the gear off real quick just to show you how to do it. All that is also in my unboxing assembly of this, but just for this purposes of this video, just to show you how the nose gear itself just pulls out of the bottom. And all you have to do, Gav, if you want to zoom in on there, if you can get in on that aluminum arm right there.
Oops.
Can you see that? Can you get in on that okay?
Yeah.
All you have to do is take an Allen wrench, and I already loosened it, okay, because it's a pain to get to, is put it in the back. There's a set screw back there. You loosen it, and then you just take it, and you carefully just pull it off. And here, I'll zoom in, and there goes the nose wheel. So, and you can see what that looks like. All it does, in fact, here's what I'll do. I'm going to put it right back on the way that it was, because this is actually a little tricky. I'll show you all this. Let me put this on in place here. There is obviously a flat spot. Can you get in on that?
Yeah.
It's a pre-cut flat spot on that shaft in the back.
Yeah.
So you just tighten this onto that, and that's what this thing looks like when it's installed in there, okay? Okay, so it just sits in there like that. This spacer is critical. If you're finding your spacer, like if you're putting this on top and it's not fitting down in there, it's because the spacer, and you're gonna have to zoom in on this. See that little notch in the little plastic ring? That's designed to fit right into that. You see how specific that is?
Yeah.
So if you don't notice that little detail and you try to put this in there, this gear strut doesn't come far enough up for this set screw to engage that. So you got to make sure that's in the right place, and then that's how the nose gear comes off, and you just fly it like that. So your main gear is pretty straightforward here, and I don't know if you can zoom on that all right.
4 screws.
We're just going to take 4 screws off, and this is exactly how I installed it in the video. And the way that it comes from the factory, at least mine anyway, was that these little plastic doublers, these were already installed with the screws, so I'm gonna leave those on there. So you take these off, slide your gear out, put these back on, and we tighten all that up. So I'll stick this one back on there. I'm going to leave them here. I guess for grass landings you could leave these off, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. But I'm going to leave them there because if I don't put them back in, I'll lose them.
Yeah. Done that.
You could probably screw them into the canopy or cockpit or battery area somewhere or something if you want to keep. But I'll just keep these on because we're going to land on some grass out here. Gavin's going to land on some grass because I'm going to film. He's going to fly. So, but you can see the bottom of this thing as a whole. It's pretty clean. So for grass landings, you know. So you probably don't want to have a lot of throttle when you're landing, so you don't ingest too much into this little cheater hole in the bottom. But it looks like it's got GAV a good amount to grab, I guess. There's no real grab rail for it, so maybe just get on the CG when you throw it, give it a full throttle, and just nose up with it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go dive it down. So
now you did all that in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's really fast and simple too.
Well, so yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. That's the thing about it is it's a very simple jet, and that's the idea for it. So, like I said, I think hand launch belly land guys are going to like this, but we're going to find out right now because we're going to take it out and fly. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it going, and we'll get out there and let's toss it and boss it, right? Okay, guys, we got a battery loaded up and ready to go. We're still using the SPEKTRUM 3200 30C 4-cell pack.
Yeah.
So you want to give it a quick thrust check.
Yeah.
Make sure we're developing. Good. Check your flight controls. Is everything okay?
Yep. Right, left, up, down. Doing that with an elbow too.
All right, cool. So, all right, man, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'll get kind of right here, and hang on a second. I'm gonna switch over. Give me 1 second here. All right, here we go. All right, anytime you're ready, man. I'm gonna kind of get behind you because it's a little easier to do the hand launch. So this is our first hand launch, guys. So here we go. You ready? Anytime you want.
All right.
Whenever you feel comfortable.
Let's do it. Whoa!
What'd you do, man? What happened? That's all right. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what the damage is. I hit the camera button by mistake. Here, just pick it up. Yeah, you're fine. You're all right. Let's just lift it up. Let's see what it did. It didn't really. Oh man, look at that. Didn't even hardly. Here, look. Here, just scrape this thing off. Look at the nose. Look, it didn't even. I don't think it wrinkled anything or whatever. Yeah, sorry. I hit the camera stop. I should have just kept it going. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You want to do it now?
Yeah, no. You can do it. Just throw it a little more shallow, okay? That's all. You'll be good with it. Or would you prefer I do it? You're good. Here's what you do. When you throw it this time, because I don't think there's any. Oh, I see it. Let me see the wingtip there. Yeah, the wingtip's actually fine. Look at that. It got a little dinged. Here, let me look. But you're okay. I mean, it's hardly did anything. Yeah, I mean the nose isn't even wrinkled. So here, let's go again. I should have turned the camera off. I should have just left it rolling. But
durability.
Here's the thing. Do it the same way. Here's the thing. Do it the same way. Okay. But right after you launch, as it's going up, if the nose is going too high,
push the nose down.
Push that nose over, and then it won't stall out on you. You'll get flying speed again. Because that was a great hand launch actually. Here, let's go back over here again. Yeah, you're fine. Don't be demoralized, man. It's just a model plane.
It's not mine though.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You're just testing the durability.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
That's what I'm for, right?
I shouldn't have turned the camera off. I turned it off, guys, and then I just turned it right back on again. So, but it's all good here. All right, do the same hand launch, you know what I mean? Maybe slightly nose down a little more, but not so much, because you really want it to get away from the ground. But if you see the plane pitching up hard, just nose it over, it'll start flying again. That's all. That's how we do stall recoveries and stuff. It's just getting the nose down, you know, full scale. So anytime you're ready, man, you can do it. I believe in you. Don't worry about it. It's good.
All right.
You ready?
Last try.
Hey, real quick, make sure your flight controls are working good.
Yeah.
Make sure we didn't strip a servo or something.
Left, up, down.
No ratcheting sounds or anything.
Nope.
I think you're good to go, man. Hey, man, it's just a durability test.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
All right.
All right, you good to go, man. Launch it. Nose down, nose down. There you go. Stall recovery 101, baby. So definitely not a high alpha jet, right?
No.
You got it. It's all good.
It does fly slow, but not how you would think it would.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give myself low elevator because when I pull hard on it,
yep.
It wants to side slip on me.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Not too much though.
All right. Not bad. Not bad.
All right. Second time's the charm, I guess.
You did good. Let's see how it does for speed without the landing gear on it. Do you notice any trim difference?
No, not yet.
Because sometimes with the landing gear down,
it does want to climb on me, actually.
yeah, and that's because there's no landing gear anymore. The landing gear creates drag, it creates a pitching down, like a keel effect kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And so now it's going to want to climb on you, so you're probably going to have to trim it down just a little tiny bit.
Downwind path. Oh yeah, it cooks right along.
Yeah, it does look a little quicker now.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, a lot of people think landing gear is on a plane to look cool, but it's really there to reduce drag so it can go faster.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's all it really gear is for. Creates the plane, makes the plane a lot cleaner. Come by fast if you can.
That's the end of the wind.
Do a downwind high-speed pass if you can turn it around here somewhere.
All right. Roll it over the top.
Yeah.
All right, coming down, full throttle, downwind path.
Nice, man,
Yeah.
nice. All right, here's what I want you to do, man. I want you to do a belly landing and we'll launch it again.
All right.
Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm gonna go around though from
Yeah,
here.
you want to step back? Oh no, you're good where you are. Land wherever you want, wherever you're comfortable. Just get it in the grass or, yeah. It should land real nice.
Okay. The glide slope set on.
Yeah, you're good.
A little power. We'll hold off.
Beautiful. Nicely done, man. All right, man, hand launch number 2 or 3.
Went from near disaster to nicely done. You want me to hand launch it again?
Yeah, of course. I can't do it. I got the camera, man. That's all right. It's all on you, man. Don't worry. It's just tens of thousands of people will be watching this. Yeah. Yeah. How's it? Let me see the bottom.
Oops.
That's our first grass landing. Let's see what it did. It do anything to it or?
No, because it's just
No, not really. Well, you see, but look at the nose. I mean, get in tight on the nose here. Where did it hit on the nose when we had that bad launch there? What
It hit like down right here.
See, it didn't even. I don't even think there's any wrinkling.
Yeah, that's plastic
I'm gonna
too.
get zoom. There's a plastic nose cone. I don't think it wrinkled anywhere. I mean, so let me see the top side of the plane, the top side of the nose. I don't think there's any skin wrinkling in the nose at all. Yeah, I think it's just good.
A little tiny dent there.
And then we hit the other wing too, right?
Yeah, right.
The wing tip.
That's probably the most damage.
That got a little crunchiness to it. Let's see. Let me zoom, guys. Sorry about that. I'm not as good as Steve. Yeah, a little crunch, but it didn't hurt really the foil. The airfoil doesn't seem like it's mangled or anything.
Now that we do everything on video, I do bad.
That's right. No, you're doing good, man. You're doing all right. See, you're testing the durability so others can see. Others will see this and they'll say, "Oh, now I know how to hand launch it and what to look out for." So, just launch it the same way you did. You know, maybe slightly nose down, a little less than we did.
Yeah.
But be ready if it's stalling like that. Just push that nose over. It'll start flying again right away.
Okay.
Yeah. It's more important to get the nose down than it is to try to roll wings level.
Yeah.
Because you'll get control back by pitching first and then you'll get your roll back. So, all right, let me get behind you here. Anytime you're ready to go, man.
Alrighty. Take 3.
There we go. Nice.
Alright, that was good.
There you go. Perfect, man.
I just had to get a feel for it.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Tailwind pass.
Nice, man. Very nice. Very nice.
Just kind of open up a little bit right now.
I'm gonna kind of get back over there and now just have fun with it. Yeehaw.
Alright.
Nice, nice, nice.
We're gonna come by, let's do some steep turns in the middle. RCINFORMER style.
Very nice, very nice.
It skids around nice. It's cool watching it skid around. Alright. We come by a tailwind.
Yeah.
Get it nice and inverted.
Very nice, very nice.
It does not take barely any negative stick to keep it.
Yeah, and that's why when you first saw me doing it, I was pushing it too much to be a little cautious. Very nice, very nice.
I'm like barely anything to keep it level inverted.
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
Just going downwind. Looks great.
Yeah, nice model, man. Guys, check this out at Banana Hobby. They'll be having them here real soon. Nice.
We lost our sunlight, so you can't really see the shadow when I go low.
Well, that's okay. You can see how low it is. I'm getting all this. I'm getting all this.
Alright. Come by. Relatively slow. Got a nice headwind now with us too. Bring it slow and close.
Nice. All right, probably maybe one more high speed, and we'll bring it in, see what the battery's doing.
Alright.
Because we've been up there for a little while. Nice. All right, let's do another one of those expert belly lands here. Around the tree. There he goes. Nice.
It's a must. Alright. Little throttle. Hold up.
It's all right. You got it. Oh, on the home plate.
No.
That's all right. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
Spot landing.
Yeah, that's some like roofing material. So we're trying to. But nice landing,
It's
man.
almost like
Perfect. Here.
sandpaper.
Hey, well, let's see the underside. Let's see what happens because this is like roof material. Let's see if
Just
it's.
that.
Yeah, just well, you just touched it, so yeah, a little bit of scraping, but not bad, guys. That'll give you an idea. I think what'll happen is guys that belly launch and stuff and hand launch and belly land, they'll be putting tape along the bottom.
Yeah.
Like clear tape and stuff. So, all right, man, what do you think?
It's awesome. Besides, I freaking messed up that first.
That's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Hey, it's a durability test. People know how tough it is now, guys. It's pretty. I mean, to take it kind of hit pretty hard too. But I'm surprised the nose didn't wrinkle. You know, I mean, the wingtip got a little, but you know, hey, we just threw it back up in the air and it went. So hey, that's a good testament to the kind of the strength of this thing. So all right, guys, me and Gav will be out here flying some more. We'll have more stuff out for you guys. Please like, subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate that. If you guys hit that like button, it supports us. So give Gav a big thumbs up, guys. It was his first time filming and doing some turnaround on the channel, and I got more videos of both of us flying, so stay tuned for all that, guys. Check this model out at Banana Hobby down below. I think it's pre-order now or available. So if you guys use our link, purchase one, it supports the channel. We really appreciate that. All right, Gav, any last comments?
It's an awesome plane, besides that, again, that hand.
Don't worry about that, man. It's not a big deal. You recovered, man. Good recovery, man. So, anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for watching RCINFORMER. Stay tuned. More coming. We'll see y'all next time.